Welcome all to the Master Duel Twisted Memories AI Tournament. Today is a special tournament where I'm going to take all the ancient Egyptian characters. Most of them are from Forbidden Memories, I'm sorry. And then another group of them from Pharaohs Memories. They're both memories, so I said, okay, let's twist them together. Twisted Memories. That's going with the name. I also have a few other characters. Let's see. Oops. Who we're having. We have Fizdis, Martial Soldier, Atem, Mana, Ocean Mage, Kisara, Simon from Forbidden Memories, Magnus, Jono, Shadi from both Forbidden Memories and Pharaoh's Memories, Malarukia, Anubis, Kalam, Mountain Mage, Bandit Bakura, Atenza, Mahad, Dark Knight, Giselle, Dark Desert Mage, Priseto, Shada, Middle Mage, Priseto, both Forbidden Memories and Pharaoh Servant Memories, Tina, Acnid, Isis from Pharaoh's Memories and Forbidden Memories, Forest Mage, Anubis's Nightmare, Secament, Itos, Haslan, Kapora, Labyrinth Mage, Shadi from Season 0, Adios, Nefel, Abidos, sorry, I don't know where I was going with that one, Isis, Hydrogen, Geb, Simon, Neku, Martis, Pharaoh, Atem, Mage Soldier, and Sebek. Yes, I added Abidos to the third into this tournament. He's supposed to be ancient Egyptian as well, so it'll be kind of fun. Our first match is going to be Fizdis versus Martial Soldier. Let's add the peep things. Fizdis and all the other Forbidden Memory characters are based on mostly all normal monsters with either an element like the attribute or a type. Fizdis uses the light attribute cards. Martial Soldier is a similar thing, only he's defensive, healing, and the card that you only last 20 turns. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Hopefully he plays it right now and we'll see it. No, he's not playing it right now. My brain's saying Final Destination, but I know that's not right. That's a movie. Countdown. Final Countdown, that's what it's called. It looks like Fizdis already has a good monster with 23 attack points. Martial Soldier is very defensive, like I said. He has two ways when burn enough or make you attack the defenses too much, or Final Countdown. Honestly, I don't really see him winning very often. And he's very much a Sol deck. I do not like him. But I was trying to even up the amount, so I added him. And I think I have now a 48-man tournament, so it works perfectly. Looks like Fizdis is summoning the Skull Guardian. Now slowly destroy defenses. And hopefully she can win 20 turns or less. Martial Soldier also has recycle, so he can keep healing. Technically also he can't get milled very well easily. His recycle just keeps putting it back to his deck. So there's technically a third way to win, but if we're that far into the game, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like all characters in the DM, I gave them all Raigeki, Darkhold, Mirror Force. I thought Martial Soldier was gonna actually do something for once. Business puts card face down, but she has no monsters that she can summon at the moment. Marshall's recycling the mystical space, but Business is destroying it instead. No more recycling, please. Martial Soldier's on the attack of right now. That's strange. But most monsters can defeat his, so... I'm just happy I don't have him facing the Castle Gate guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! R. Because I feel like that would drag on so much. Yes, there's technically 3 shotties in this tournament. 2 Setos, 2 Isis, 2 Attempts, 2 Simons. Both Dark Knight and Nightmare, so there's a few people that have double the chance to win. Come on, Fez says, beat him really quickly now. Yeah, final countdown. So if you would have played that in first turn, he would have won already. Emphasis is some of the Wing Weaver. Wing Weaver is such a cool card. One of my good friends, he actually has the Wing Weaver in his wallet at all times. I think he had a crush that gave it to him like years ago, and it's just there. I don't know if he still has it. I haven't talked to him for a while. Alright. Next up is Mana versus the Ocean Mage. Okay, where are you, Mana? Oh, I forgot to take those people away. Oh well, they're staying there for this one turn. And Ocean Mage, where are ya? Ocean Mage, I believe, is the Sea Serpent guy. That's what his type is. Mana is Dark Mission Girl-esque. Dark Mission and Dark Mission Girl, but I would have put her, the card that represents her in her deck if she had it, but Master Duel does not have it, so I feel like the Pharaoh's Memories characters should have the advantage for the most part. all the forbidden memories do have skill drain that which can help them a little bit more. They also have Heart of the Underdog to get to the cards they need. Not Zone Eater. On Reddit, I was just reading I think it was Reddit. Worst Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever. Who would play them? And Zone Eater was in that. I said that's funny because I actually have it in one of my decks somewhere. And I guess Ocean Maid's the one that has it because he tries summoning Aqua Dragon. I doubt he ever will, but. Yeah, I don't think Mana's giving him a chance. Dog Fairy got special summoned. Gets her effect. Removes the token. And Dark Vision is finishing this. Mana is the winner. Next up is Magus versus Jono. Great Shell Magus. Jono. The Ancient Joey. I don't remember fully what Greek Shadow Magnus is, but I think it's Archfiend's mixed with Zork stuff. Oh, Great Shadow Magnus runs the Lucas cards as well. I remember that now. Jono is very much Joey's Bulls Kingdom deck, slightly altered to be more just normal monsters for the most part. I think he does have Time Wizard, but I think that's his only normal monster. Looks like Jono was just waiting for that. Guess I gave him Joey's last name just to have a. I didn't want to leave it blank. I thought that would look really silly, so I just gave him Joey's last name, the Wheeler. Magnus is currently bricked. And Jono is inflicting 1900. Looks like the people on the good side are currently winning. Two of them already won. Jono's currently in the lead of this one, but and outplaying this poor Magnus. But unfortunately, I don't know if he is strong enough for Octoclops, even in defense position. Shadow Slayer destroys that one. Cyclops destroys the other one. It looks like you can use 2 summon skulls for archery and manifestation. And Jono is destroying Magnus right now. But Jonas needs to start wearing out because his enemy just started getting good stuff on his field now. Luckily he pulled the Raigeki. Now he has Stogan and his warrior attacking for 1700. Looks like Magnus is bricking, so Jono might be winning this, showing that Forbidden Memories do have a chance for victory. Next up is Malaruka versus Anubis. Malaruka was one of the peasant servants in Forbidden Memories. He randomly has a Cursed Dragon and Pumpkin normally in his decks. So that's what it basically gave him. His deck's kind of basically weird. And Anubis, everyone knows him from the Pyramided Light. He's ancient Egyptian, so it works perfectly for him too, being in this tournament. With his Sphinxes. Looks like Malrika's on the defensive right now. Maybe summons the Kaiser's Seahorse. And there's 230 from Castle Dark Illusions. Anubis has the Mirror Force. Anubis is trying to hone in with the lights, while Malaruka is honing in with the darkness right now. His stacks are 3,400 total. Another card face down. Anubis has 7,770 life points. Maybe that will give him some luck. Looks like Dark Blade attacks, destroying one. Nope, Anubis is on the defensive right now. Dark Blade attacks for one. Dragon Zombie attacks for a second one. And Spirit Cretan effect brings 2 monsters. Kaiser Seahorse and Kiryu. Maybe? I don't know how you pronounce that, but Kaiser Seahorse destroys the Kiryu. Another Dragon Zombie on the field. Kaiser Seahorse Gets destroyed by Dark Blade. Dragon Zombie 1 attacks. And 2 more giant germs on the field. Dragon Zombie 2 attacks another giant germ. Malaruka's life points are getting awfully low. Even though he looks like he's been having the advantage the whole time. Novus using his Raigeki, getting rid of everything on the field. Every giant germ that's attacking for 1,000. Ruka is using his Dark Hole. Some giant germ. Giant germ attacks for 1,000. Down. Giant germ sacrifices the Pumpkin. Curse Anubis puts in defense position. Anubis puts another card face down. Tinker is summoned. Spirit Creation's destroyed. And Anubis found the lock. Spirit Creation is going to special summon another Spirit Creation. I don't remember what Dark Blade's equipped dragon thing gives him what special abilities. Maybe it's some kind of burn effect. Second some Dark Blade for another Curio. Spirit Creation is special summoning another. Dark Blade's on the field. Maruka just needs to find a way to destroy the Spirit Creation, and he wins. Once reborn, the Dragon Zombie. Destroys the Dark Blade. Just using conversation. Some Gaia the Dragon Champion. There's the Dragon Zombie. And Spirit Creation's going to special summon another Spirit Creation, and this time a Gaia the Fierce Knight face down. Once Malaruka finds a way to get rid of the Spirit Creation, he will win. This is the reason why I only give normally one Spirit Creation to each one. Because then there's a soul like this, and it's kind of annoying and boring. But Anubis says, yeah, it is annoying, let's get rid of everything. And he is bricked. Giant germs on the field, 6,000 damage. Malaruka is slowly catching up to Anubis's life points. Or vice versa. He's sending Anubis closer to his life points. Malaruka using Crystal Charity. Here's some cards. Summon a Dark Blade again. Giant Blade. Germ attack. Dark Blade attack. And looks like Anubis might be losing this one unless he can pull Pyramid Light out of himself. which he doesn't seem to be able to. Dark Blade finishes off. Yes, he will. Now the Ruka defeats the Anubis. Next up is Callum versus Mountain Mage. Did I mess up his spelling again? Or did I spell it? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's auto correcting me or something. It's the second time I saw Kareem, not Callum. Either that or I'm typoing like horrible. Or maybe I'm spelling it right, I don't know. Which mage was it? Mountain Mage. Callum uses the guy, the Dragon Champions. Mountain Mage uses Thunder? No. It's Wing Beast, Dragon, and yeah, I think Thunder, so. Mine was it Wing Beast. The real mage was one, and then he should be the Thunder in my mind. Unless I gave him the wrong deck. He's supposed to. No, not the mage. Yeah, I kinda screwed up. I think I gave him Meadow Mage's thing, so. My bad, everyone. Yep, Meadow. Easy fix. There we go. Meadow Mage, I think, probably would have a better advantage. But since they're both warriors, it might be a disadvantage for him actually, but. Now I made the black bar a little darker. Now you can't really see through it as much. You'll still see the cards drawn really quickly, but if the picture doesn't load, you might not know what they are. There you go. Mountain Mage versus Bolt Penguin. The hero we all needed, the Bolt Penguin. Callum uses Pot of Greed and uses Raigeki because he can't handle the Bolt Penguin. Too much for him. Then Gaia, the Evening Sun, and that spell card, which I don't know what it does, but I think it's a fairly good card in my mind. Heart of Underdog. He found an Oko Beam. Lets him draw a Bolt Escar Go. Lets him draw a card. Yeah, the good thing with Forbidden Memories characters is that the Heart of the Underdog will let them get a lot of the monsters that they need, that either they can fuse away, ritual away, and or let them draw the spell cards that they need, spell and traps, like Monster Reborn. They can summon the great powerful Bolt Penguin. That lives in the mountains. So I release another card. Probably the Octo Beam, because that's the only one I can think of. Our guy will compel him. Alright, next up is Atenza versus Mahad. Atenza... Mahad. Tenza is one of the better mages. I don't remember which one he is. I want to say Mountain Mage, but like the upgraded Mountain Mage, the dragons. But I'm not 100% sure. Mahad is the Dark Magician guy. And anime he turns into the Dark Magician. Mahad plays Pot of Greed, draws 2 cards, summons Gold Dark, and a card face down. Tenza says let's get rid of that face down. Card face down, another card face down. The skill drain, let's keep it civil in the field. Tenza playing another card face down, and Mahad summoning a Dark Magician. And Magician's robe. And 1,000 Knives. And that other card. Mahad isn't playing around. He wants to get this over with. I'm gonna call this for Mahad. I'm pretty sure he won. Dark Magic attack. Next up, Giselle versus Desert Mage. Giselle was one of the peasant people. I gave them the Huge Revolution deck. And Desert Mage, I believe, is the rock element, so he has Magnet Warriors, basically. Yeah, it's Zombies was Better Mage and I don't remember what the other dinosaurs. I think Rex had the dinosaurs, but Jerry Bean Man is on the field, destroying the first Magnet Warrior. Giselle puts the card face down. Desert Maid does have the Valkyrian. No, not Jerry V, man. And with Heart of the Underdog, he has a very good chance to actually summoning it once Blue Moon. I don't know what's fully in Jusel's deck, but glancing at his hand, I can see a card that I don't remember putting in his deck, but I guess it works in his deck decently, so I'll let it stay in there. All these people running about are looking very ambitious. Destroying one Magnet Warrior. Another magnet. Wasteland is on the field. And more magnets. I always liked having a huge Revolution deck. I wish we could play with some rush cards in this game too. Because there's a ant version of these cards. Huge Revolution ant. Ants running about. Oppressed ants. I don't remember what the other card is. I think there's other ones like Mirror Force, like that's like an ant version of it. I think he's something the Sand Witch, or no, Witch Sand, Mystic Sand. Out. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Desert Maid better be careful, because Giselle might be winning this. Which I didn't think he would win anything, but I didn't either think Malaruka would either, but I thought I gave them bad enough decks that they wouldn't stand much of a chance. Just a slim chance. His ambitions are double his sword, they go to the top of his deck when they're destroyed, because he always activates effects. I don't know if it's mandatory or not. But he's luckily had Swords and Revealing Light to keep him safe for a few turns. Giselle uses Monster Reborn. That's actually the strongest monster on the field right now. Well, it was. And I think Giselle tried his best, but he ultimate defeated by the Desert Mage. That was pretty close though. Next up is Shada versus Meadow Mage. Hey, Meadow Mage, we actually looked at his deck for a few seconds. And his warriors. It was shot out, right? Yeah. Shut out, where are ya? And let's ring up Meadow Mage. Meadow Mage uses the warriors as we previously saw. Prishada is the Phantom Beasts. All the priests are based on Yugi's variety of different monsters. Priest Shada is using Missile Space. Same with the Moja. Meadow Mage does pay 1,000. King of Beasts says no, we can still use our effects. Attack to 25. What was that? Swordsman's getting a sword to attack for 1,400. Gazelle's on the field. Destroys the samurai. Card face down. Shot at some fan beasts. Wildhorn, I think that's his name, attacks for 1,700. Shot at some of these fire wing Pegasus. And they both attack, and Shada moves to the next round. Next up is going to be Tina versus Acnid. Where is Tina? Hina is very much a Taya deck. She probably has a very weak chance winning. Her type is more fairies focused. Acnid is Archfiend / Summon Skull. Is there any more women on this? If Tina wins, all the women are in the next round. Which I think is kind of rare, honestly. But I don't think she's gonna win. I have very little chance in her, honestly, but you never know sometimes. Especially if he summons like a big force like that really quickly. There's a dark hole. Monster Reborn. try and attack for 1600, but Archer and Roar. Another card face down. Next, use Crystal Charity, getting rid of those 2 cards. And a card face down. Tina uses her Shining Friendship to attack for 13 and skill break for 16. Leaving Aknid at 3700. Aknadin, technically. He's sacrificing some monsters for the Skull Guardian. Skull Dread attacks. Skull Guardian attacks for 2050. Agnoddin got to do something. I know you're better than this. Maybe you're not better than this. And like that, Tina moves on. Yeah. Next up is Forest Mage versus Nubisis. Forest Mage with his plants, and Anubisis with his beasts. They both are masters of the forest. And Weevil would be the third one for this one, but the third person with the forest theme. He's not in this tournament right now. Because he's not ancient Egyptian. Shoddy counts because he's technically immortal for the most part. And then the Forbidden Memories, Isis. She technically isn't, but there's an Isis in the Pharaoh's Memory, so I said, you know what, combine them. They'll both be here. Looks like Anubisis has a Silver Fang, which is a pretty powerful monster. Enforcements with a card face down. What I don't like about Graceful Charity is I always see them discard the polymerization. Polymerization's a good card, I think. Using Raigeki, destroying all those field. Then he summons his own Silver Fang to attack. Getting life points very close again. I know this is like that plan, so he uses his own Raigeki and summons his Rain Angus. The underdog with the Feral Imp lets him draw another card. And looks like he's playing defensive now. Now 2 Force are on the field. And Mirror Force says goodbye to the Great Aegis. Force Mage uses Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards. Then he summons Jerry Bean Man. Jerry Bean and Feral Imp both attack. putting Force Mage into the lead now. Uses Guts is harder than Underdog. But might not be enough. Force Mage is the winner. Alright, next up is Succumenton versus Itos. Succumenton is the water guy. And the other guy was Itos. I think Succumenton is fish guy. All his monsters are fish. And Itos, I believe is the ritual guy. I believe so. Yeah, he's the ritual guy. Because the other mage that looks like him is actually the fusion mage. And he would have fusions. Itos can get strong really quickly, but he also can break very easily. I tried making it so he can ritual summon at least once on his first turn, and possibly more than once. Played right. And he can also bring back his ritual cards to help him for later on. Succumenton, draw a good card. Looks like Itos is already the winner. Next up is Capora versus Labyrinth Mage. Labyrinth Mage Bar, yeah. Kipora's Beast Warrior guy. And Labyrinth Mage is the Earth attribute master, which mainly is a lot of his Labyrinth cards, including Battle Ox. I think Battle Ox should be in the Labyrinth deck as well. Capora has that Labyrinth, the Lycanrope. I feel like his effect is not that strong. Can be strong later in the game, but since most of Forbidden Memories have skill drain, it's pretty pointless. Destroys that. Tiger Axe destroys that. Like mode attacks his life range 24. And burns for... oh, never mind, doesn't burn. Because skill drain. I even forgot that. Axe Raider wanted to Tiger Axe his axe, so he destroyed him for it. Or wins by attacking with the Battle Axe. Alright, next is Apitos the third versus Neffel, the Fusion Master. This is the first time Apitos is gonna duel in my tournaments. He's gonna appear in one of the GX seasons that I'm gonna do. Apitos the third. Since he's a GX character, he gets the purple thing. Where is... what was his name again? Neffel. Just like Duel Monsters characters get the effective monster picture, like image, and video game characters get the vanilla looking one. The normal monster one. Looks like Neffel's using Recycle. Waits to put 2 cards face down, ending his turn. Name Mage Neffel puts a card face back in his deck. Beato's using this first Sarcophagus to summon the second Sarcophagus on the field. Plays another card face down and ends his turn. Spending 300, put Pot of Greed to the bottom of his deck. Another card face down. Spirit of the Pharaohs on the field. And Skill Drains on the field. And Mirror Force destroys the Spirit of the Pharaoh. And he ends his turn. GX characters do not get the Pot of Greed or Grace for Charity, they get Pot of Avarice. They don't get Raigeki, they get Lightning Vortex. They don't get Monster Reborn, they get Premature Burial. You also all get Solemn Judgment. They keep the Mystical Space Typhoon. They also get a Dust Tornado. And I don't remember what other cards they could get. Or they did. This way DM has a little advantage having a few stronger cards. Even though their decks are less consistent. GX, they start having attributes and themes, so Neffel's not getting anything he can summon. I wonder what his hand is. Another Fusion Sage. Must not be monsters he can summon. Abidos might be winning his first duel. Now I think Neffel has all three polymerizations. He uses Premature Burial, inflicting the first damage he inflicted. 1,000 energies. And the Pharaoh's Protector says Abidos is the winner. Good job, Abidos. You know you were great. Next up is Taishin versus Geb. Taishin. Who's Geb? Oh, Geb is a character I named. It's Taishin, right? Yeah. Geb is from Forbidden Kingdom. He's palette swap of Sabak. So I kinda gave him the same things as the Forbidden Memories. Only he's reptile based. Because if you look at his helmet, it's a freaking reptile. It's a freaking crocodile. Our regular Neku is water attribute. And Haishin is dark attribute. Garden Geb does not have a field spell, but I think I gave him Banner Purge. Try to balance it out a little bit. I think Geb might win this really quickly. Mystical Space destroys the Mystical Space. And the Go 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 wins. Next up is Neku versus Martis. Neku is one of the top guys in Forbidden Memories, so he got the fire attribute. And where do I put Martis? Right there. Neku gets the fire attribute, while Martis is I think he's the Wasteland Master. So zombie deck, I believe. Either zombie or dinosaurs, I don't remember which of the two. But I think Rex is in the game, so I think he's zombies. Yep, zombies. I use Pot of Greed. And 3 cards face down. Nega's already using Field Drain, but I don't think Martis has any effect monsters. Or if he does, it's very rare. Martis summoning his Master Kyoshi back on the field. Saki's destroyed. Faryara is destroyed. Niki's Graceful Charity. Draw 2 cards, get rid of 2. Sets another card, and ends his turn. Turning 100 in 1950. I think Marches actually might have this in the game already. Neku can probably still pull something out, but at least inflict the damage. Will Neku be able to survive next turn? He draws. Marty's his Raigeki. And Martis is the winner. Next up is Maid Soldier versus Sebek. Maid Soldier, it built to be like a burn deck, but he's also a pirate, the pyro guy, Pyro Master. Where are you, Maid? There you are. And Sebek, I already told you he's the water attribute master. Oh, wrong guy. Yeah. Guardian Sebek's already starting summoning his Deep Sea Shark. Summoning the Umiruka. And whatever that thing's called. So he already has 2 good-sized monsters. There's a Maid Soldier using his Raigeki. And something with a red swordsman. Something as a red sword, I don't know what it's called, but Rabinos? Ramudos of the red sword. Or isn't there a red sword archetype? let him skill train because he doesn't trust him to use any spells. Main monsters. And Maid Soldier is inflicting a lot of damage. All Maid Soldier needs is a Sparks and he can win this. He didn't want to use Sparks, he wanted to use Okazi. Maid Soldier wins. Alright, let's bring this down to the top 32 now. Next up is Prince Atem versus Vezdes. Prince Atem is the Forbidden Memories version. Where are you, Prince Atem? Oh, I just named it Yugi, I guess. And Vezdes. There's Prince Atem. And there's Servant Girl Vezdes. Prince Atem is basically a Yugi deck that's very vanilla-ish. Vezdes, like I said, is the light attribute lady. She uses the field spell that's for light. Originally I gave her a fairy only deck, but her deck was very collided with Taya's with being all fairies as well. So I said, okay, let's do attributes instead, which worked good for Sebek and Neku. Labyrinth Mage. Same thing with Hyson. Next, originally I gave Neku the Pyro deck, but I didn't like it really much. Sebek did have the Reptile deck, but since everyone else was changing to a different two attributes, it worked perfectly for him. And then Geb got that deck. I think it's slightly altered, but similar. Prince Atem using his Summon Skull. Arya Undark lets him draw again. Summon Skull destroys the Rogue Doll. And Feral Imp inflicts 1300 damage. And Prince Atem puts another card face down. Mystical on the field. Summon Skull attacks. Mystical attacks and Feral Imp attacks. Because this better find something to do. Otherwise she will not win. This time he uses Mirror Force. And that most likely put her into field with nothing. So Prince Atem is going to win this. Prince Atem first one. Next one is Kasara versus Mana. Kisara in the Pharaoh's memory turns into the Blue Eyes White Dragon. She's ultimately dies. So Kaiba can use her spirit, but he did not want to do it. I think he fell in love with her, if memory serves right, but she became his guardian spirit, basically. So it's Dark Mushin Girl versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. Kasara has ways to OTK. So let's see who wins on this one. Looks like she's already starting with the priestess. Imogen's robes, or ancient rules. Mana's not playing. She inflicted 4,500 in one turn. On turn 2. Let's see if Kasara can one-up that. Summons the maiden with blue eyes. Monster Reborn. The other guy with blue eyes. Eyes of blue. The sage is also doing something. And maiden does something as well. Maiden summons the blue eyes. Sage activates that for another blue eyes. And Protector activates it for a third blue eyes. Not as much as damage as Mana, but still a pretty beefy field. Too bad Mana had Dark Hole already. Image and Soul. Which is Third Mission Girl. Third Mission Girl attacks for 2,600. Guess I like that plot a little bit, Dark Hole. But she has bricks now. If Mana can summon a monster with 900 attack, she might win this. Dark Valkyria. Dark Valkyria destroys Kasara. Mana is the victor. Next up is Simon. Forbidden Memory Simon versus Jono. Like I said, some of their decks, they can pop off if you let them. And Jono, where are you, Jono? Both Slimon and the other Simon use Exodia decks. I don't remember. Well, Simon's the underdog, harder than underdog version of Exodia deck, while the other Simon is let's summon Exodia quickly, or get Exodia out quickly. Don't know, it's not like Gemini Elf, and you Raigeku's it. Moves the Accelerator. And attacks for 1700. Summons some Neo the Magic Swordsman to attack. And ends his turn. Joey Sogen. So now they're equal in the field. And Simon wanted to keep attacking, so he just sacrificed his monster for Revdol to attack, like Moons directly. Gemini Elf and his baby dragon. Baby dragon attacks for 1200. Simon plays the Pot of Greed, lets him draw 2 cards. Plays Dark Hole. Base Monster Reborn. Gemini Elf right back. Suicide this time. Second 2100. Putting himself back in the lead. Jonas Brain card goes down. It's the skill drain. Jonas now at 800 life points. He might be losing this one. Well, he found something to defend himself with. But will it be enough? So another card face down. Simon finishes this. Next up is Pharaoh's Memory Shoddy versus Malarika. Is there a Shoddy in Pharaoh's Memory? No. What am I missing? Oh, Pharaoh's Memories. Forbidden Memories. Would that be Forbidden? No. So we have Forbidden Memories, Shoddy. PM Shoddy. Season 0 Shoddy. Which Shoddy am I missing? Season 0, Forbidden Memory, Simon. Do I have Duel's Kingdom Shoddy? Yeah, that's supposed to be Duel's Kingdom Shoddy. And Maruka. And the big tournaments for all the DM anime manga characters Shoddy originally had 3 swords reeling light. I thought that was not good, so I altered his deck slightly. He's still kind of beat down-ish. It might have an advantage in this tournament if he moves on. This Shoddy's version is a lot of 2000 attack monsters that have bad effects, but with the trap card that everyone has, might make it an advantage for him. Skill drain. Here, 6500. Make her destroyed. Maruka uses Dark Hole. Snake here to attack. Leaving this Shoddy at 5,000. Puts card face down. Shoddy's now at 2580. I hate the monsters with weird attacks and defenses. Flash Assassin attacks with 1600. Maruka uses Monster Reborn on Magician of the Black Chaos. And good, I don't have to remember that I put the wrong area he's from. Maruka, the weird kid that I didn't think was gonna do well, move is going to top 16. Okay. Next up is Shoddy versus Kalim. And this is the Forbidden Memories one version, right? Yeah. Kalim. Oh, Shoddy first. Guess I could keep the Shoddy, but since I already have an art for the Forbidden Memory one, I'm using it. Okay. For Forbidden Memories, Shoddy, I think he uses Aqua Deck. Yeah, if you can tell, all the Forbidden Memories can do every type except for the ones that were not released. Cyberverse, Wyvern, Psychic, the new Illusion, and I think I'm missing one, but That makes me think, in the Master Duel, they're gonna have to start opening up another tab for the illusion monsters. When you do like searching for deck building. We're adding it to all the monsters that can change types or call a type or something. I think Shoddy might not have a chance in this one. Kalim looks like he is power throwing it. The blue mage attacks, the violet rain, and Gaia finishes us off. Kalim is the winner. Next up is Bandit Bakura versus Mahad. Bandit Bakura, where are ya? If this follows the anime, Bandit Bakura should win. Let's see if Mahad can win this version. So it's Mahad starting first, setting 2 cards face down. Bakura has a bunch of fiends. He also has the Dio Band. I believe he has Master Zork. Pyramid Turtles. Basically had a turtle in Ka in his Pharaoh's memory, and Pyramid Turtle is pyramids, ancient Egypt, so thought that works. Looks like Mahad using his skill to magician, and summons himself. Inflicting a lot of damage. Bandit Bakura better do something. He's playing 2 cards face down. Let's go destroys the Mirror Force. Unlucky Bandit Bakura. Uses Pot of Greed. Special summoning the second one of those himself. Dark attacks, and looks like Pyramid Turtle attacks him with another Pyramid Turtle, and Pyramid Turtle does not special on the third. And now Bandit Bakura is only at 400 life points. You need to figure out something, like summoning Zork. That brings 2 Saiyans and something else. Or the Dark Master, Zork. And will Zork's effect activate? 1, destroying all everything. Those can special start magicians. But Dark Magicians are not strong enough. except for when they have that trap card activated. Mahad has 1,000 lives. And Mahad is finishing this up. Sorry, Bandit Bakura. Next up is Dark Knight versus Desert Mage. Dark Knight, Desert Mage. And Desert Mage. Well, since Bandit Bakura is off the field, that means Dark Knight and Nightmare are the only two bosses on the field left. Because I think Magnus is also destroyed. There might be one more villain that I can't think of, but this mage is using polymerization, using Mystic Sand, and summons the something golem. Delscar destroyed. Golem inflicts 1,500. Dark Knight is a 1800 beat stick attacking deck. It has every attribute, like at least one monster. I think they're all 1800 attack points. Combined with Skill Drained and Heart of the Underdog, he can just keep pumping out monsters. He also has Ancient Rules for Summon Skull and I think Macrocosmos, I think. Or Cosmic Queen, whatever you want to call her. No, yeah, it's Cosmic Queen. I think that's what her name is. But it looks like that fusion has saved Desert Mage. If it wasn't for that, I think Dark Knight probably would have won this. Well, that's two of the big bads gone. Well, technically three if you want to do Magnus, but next up is Priest Seto, the Pharaoh's Memory versus Shada. And Pharaohs, right? Yeah, Pharaohs. Where are you? Pharaoh. Priest Seto. And Shada. And where's Shada? Shada. Right next to Priest Seto. Priest Seto has more of Kaiba's deck, but also Buster Blader and the White Skilled Magician. What I want to do with the Skilled White theming. why Shada really likes his King of Beasts. Says that let's dark hole that. Let's get rid of that right now. Monster Reborn, the king. And mutation power for a good amount of damage. Shot already lost 4,100 life points. Geki destroys those two cards. And the beast attacks for 1,300. Looks like you're afraid to attack with Mystic Horseman. And Phantom Beast is sacrificed for another Phantom Beast. And since that Phantom Beast is in the grave, increases all other Phantom Beasts' attack. But this Phantom Beast inflicts burn damage somehow. I think it's connected to the attack of the monster, possibly, but increase Seto's card face down. That Phantom Beast attacks the Ball Illusion, puts it back in hand, and this one attacks for 16. Launching the left field, attacks the... Now do they stack so that it's like even more attack points? I don't remember. Looks like it doesn't matter because Shada didn't have a monster to summon. 3,500. Giving Shada a mere 200 life points. This could be very scary, actually. Luckily, he drew the Mystical Space Cocoon. Oh, there's a polymerization. Sacrifice both for the Blue Eyes White Dragon, because Seto has to have uses Blue Eyes White Dragon. And he wins. Priest Seto wins. Next up is Priest Seto, the other one, versus Tina. Memories, where Priest Seto. I am blind. Where are you? And Tina. Where are you, Tina, Tina, Tina? Other Priest Seto versus Tina. Oh yeah, the other Dark Lord, Abydos, that's the fourth one. Only Nightmare and Abydos are left. Priest Seto is a lot more like his Duelist Kingdom deck. No White Magician or Buster Blader. Tina starts with the Mirror Force. Two cards down and Monster Reborn's Battle walks back to the field. Another card face down. The Argus Lake with Melvin Nosler. And the Cetus of the Diega. Shadow Skull says lower attack before it attacks, lose 500. Melvin Nosler will pay like 500 and get back to off attack. Happy Lover tries attacking Soggy the Dark Clown. Christina is a weirdo and wants to attack with the 800 attack monster. Soggy's defeated for Megami. Battlebox attacks with 900, and Megumi attacks for 1800. Tina sets a card. Battlebox attacks it. Not the tenderness. Megami attacks for 18. Tina's only at 1800. Rosetta says, let's summon this Blue Eyes, so next turn, I'll defeat you in style. Freya says, your Blue Eyes is not going to get any effects going on. And Blue Eyes says, let's finish this. Prisato wins. Next up is Isis versus Forest Mage. And it's PM, yeah. And the other one is Forest Mage. Where are you, Force Mage? There you are. Isis PM. Versus the Force Mage. To fit with the theme of having skilled something magician, this Isis uses Kribos and the skilled chestnut magician. She doesn't know how to use it very well, so I feel Forest Mage will win this no matter what. Especially since he has Jerry B, man. But she does have a chance to do something sometimes. I don't think she will, though. If she somehow wins this tournament, I will be very confused. Now she has Jerry B, man, so she has a chance. Except for Mirror Force. No more chances. I believe I also gave her Wing Weaver because she has a lot of angels in the anime. I said, okay, that's why there's Wing Kribos and Wing Weaver. Kriba's effect summons Kribohorn? Kribohorn. Reborn. Weird name. That curry is destroyed. Jeremy Man infects 2050. Because Jeremy Man's super strong. Best what there is. Isis bricked. Where's Mag attacking for 4550? Leaving Isis at a poor 1400. Will she be able to figure a way to win. Right kick, he destroys the face down. The Wing Kribo. Wing Kribo's effect activates. Forest Mage puts a forest. And he can't do any damage, so he ends his turn. Isis uses a fleet summon Kribo. And ends her turn. Darwin tries attacking. Crayborn special summons a whole bunch of Kribo. Skill drain on the field though. Kribo effect. Summons Clear Kribo. Clear Kribo is destroyed. Wing Kribo is destroyed. Dark Lord Thorns destroys the other Wing Kribo. Ice setting 2 cards and ending her turn. Element destroys the Kribo. Click Kribo. Adds something to his hand. See, I told you. She could have done something though. I believe she might do well later on, eventually. Once you find a good card for her deck that will upgrade it to Masterpiece. Next up is Nightmare versus Etos. The Nightmare has been reborn. Where is the Nightmare? There's the Nightmare. And Etos. The Ritual Man. Master of Rituals. My Nightmare is starting with an Insect Knight and a card face down. He just summons Maju. Maju puts a crab turtle in his hand. It looks like time for the Turtle Oath, sacrificing something for Crab Turtle. Crab Turtle. Walks like crab, talks like turtle. That's a lot of damage. Seems like Dark Knight's on the defensive right now. Nightmare's weakness is summoning a monster that's too strong for him right now. If he can somehow summon Skull, he still will be a little too weak. Insect Knight attacks this Shining Angel. 15500. His Nightmare's not going out with nothing. Etos gets a 0 to the mat and does not want to summon it. And Etos has defeated the Nightmare. Next up is Hassan versus Kapura. Kipora, where are ya? Hassan is shoddy. He is the Pharaoh's memory shoddy, but he's actually secretly revealed he's Hassan, the powerful light. Kipora is Beast Warriors and is Lycanrope. Hassan uses the Ma'at, which in my mind looks kind of like him. First, like a mystical space, something Sinju, and that's for 1400. And a card face down. Here's some charity. Looks like he's summoning his big monster already. Losing 1350. And Heart of the Underdog. And another card face down, just in case. Looks like Hassan's going to defensive right now. Heart of the Underdog lets him draw another card. And another card. Battleaxe with the Mystic Moon. Warrior effects 30-50. Another defensive card. Our Underdog lets him draw again. And again. Tiger Axe is on the field. If there's one, Battleaxe strikes Shining Angel. Shining Angel's effect. Switch to Shining Angel. That guy's for 1650. Shining Angel summons another. Oh, Divine Dragon Ragnarok. Ancient Dragon's on the field. Attacks, but Mirror Force says no. Kipora wins. Next up is Season 0 Shoddy versus Abydos. Season 0 Shoddy is a flip a deck. But will he be able to stand Abydos and his undefeated power? Look like Abydos starting off the card face down, ending his turn. Shoddy's playing 3 cards face down and ending his turn. Abydos using Triple the Dune, destroying that monster. And Clown Zombie attacks for 1350. Keeper, destroying the clown zombie. And puts it back face down. Vetus is opening defensive right now. So Keeper uses Deflect, he gets him a little stronger. King of Skull Servants is destroyed. Well, Keeper sacrifice for the Millennium Scorpion. And looks like it's Vetus' turn. Vetus is playing defensive right now. Millennium Scorpion attacks the lady in white. Of white, whatever. Paramount Turtles on the field. Attacks the face down Deslakuda. But since they're both zombies, it can't be destroyed. The Richard Burial, the 900 attacker. Deslakuda sacrifice for the Millennium Golem. And Abidos says, God says no, just like what Cooper would say. Abidos is losing in 5 points quickly. He's creating a little shield. Scorpion attacks the Pyramid Turtle. Scorpion special summon and Pyramid Turtle special summons. Millennium Scorpion gets stronger. I mean, Vetos is time for the first sarcophagus, which summons the second. Scarabs destroys the lady in white. Scarabs attacks one clown. Royal Keeper attacks the other thing. Millennium Scorpion finishes this off. Sorry, Abidos. You actually are defeatable. No, wrong guy. I want to give it to Abidos, but sorry. You were not the winner. Next up is Isis versus Geb. It looks like all 4 Dark Rulers are defeated. Isis and Geb. Where's Howdy Isis? And Geb, where are you, Geb? There. Wearing your royal purple outfit. Like Geb starting first, playing card face down, and Heart of the Underdog already. Isis is the wind attribute character. Variant Throne destroys the Worm Drake. Lets him draw a card. A second card. Looks like he's playing defensive right now. Spell Gems activated. Faithbird attacks. Ring cone attacks. Random dog lets him draw another card. And another card. And another card. Looks like he's gonna keep drawing right now. Gotta try Keki, get rid of everything. Gigu, attack for 1850. And he ends his turn. Discarding a few cards. Alright, and dog lets me draw another card. Well, you drew one extra one this time. Now he's Monster Boring. Ring Cone. So another Gaga. It's a little too weak right now. So there's one dragon for Luster Dragon number 2. Luster Dragon destroys one Gaga. Gagagigu. I sound like a baby, like Gaga. Gagagigu. That looked like a Gagagigu. Alien Shock Trooper. There's 2 monsters for Go Giga. Gagagigu. Another card face down. Discard another card. Nice, put another card face down. Let's say another Gagagigu. Let him draw. Let him draw again. His unlimited drawing power. How much will he draw? You can tell his deck is very monster heavy. Most of the monsters very useless. Gagagigu, Alien Trooper, and Gaga's evolutions are his only real cards that he can use. For monsters, I mean. Now, if only had that alien Annette or evil reptile Annette, that you remove all the reptiles and gain like attack points, he'd be unstoppable. But unfortunately, he doesn't have that. And now his deck is very thin. He could deck out at any time as well, so... And I don't know if they were smart enough to stop drawing at all. Doesn't look like it though. So for attacks. Gaga attacks for 1850. The Isis at a mere 400 life points. Looks like Isis using Rising Air Current and the Skull Red Bird. Bear Mirror Forces. Boom. Goodbye, Birdie. It draws a card. Aggressive Monches for the Go Giga Gaga Gigu. And Geb is the winner. Next it was Pharaohs Memories, Simon versus Martis. And Martis. Where are you, Martis? And Martis, where are you? You and your zombies. I really hope Simon uses Exodia, at least for this duel. Simon's starting a duel and ending his turn not doing anything. Marcus on the snake hair and attacks for 1700. And turn change. Someone puts the card face down. Simon uses Obliterate, discarding 1 at piece Exodia. Obliterate, sending another piece of Exodia away. And card face down. Dragon Zombie tries attacking, but he sends another piece. Exits Grace of Charity. Goes to plays Monster Reborn on one of the legs. Tributes for the Legend Exodia. And attacks for 3,000. Exodia effect. He adds another leg to his hand. Martis puts card face down. Exodia attacks the clown. He puts card face down. Exodia effect. Puts another leg in his hand. Dragon Zombie attacks. Obliterate activates. He loses the head of Exodia. And he ends his turn. Gets the head. And loading the special animation. There we go. Exodia. Obliterate. That was fun. I'm happy that Exodia was summoned for once. Next up is Pharaoh Atem versus Maid Soldier. Where is Pharaoh Atem? And Maid Soldier. Well, I'm glad that happened at least once. I'm hoping it happens more, but... There's 10. Mage Soldier starts field, summoning the Blazing Apache and Heart of the Underdog. And Mage Soldier's deck is basically my original thought of Neku using Pyro cards. Adjusted it a little bit to be more burny. Gave him Sparks instead of something. I think Burning Land. Because I was trying to make him like a weak guy that will once in Blue Moon win, but never really expect to win. Looks like Mage Shoulder has some beefy monsters already. It looks like Atem's playing defensive now. And it looks like it's a little too strong for him. Atem's turn. Use the skilled red effect. Gain some counter. Puts him in attack to attack the Romanus, the sword blade, but forgets that Blazing Apache is a little too strong for him. Cause is activated, he loses 800. Sacrifice that thing for the twin-headed fire dragon. Wait, Magician is destroyed. Chestnut Magician is destroyed. Or Skilled Brown, I guess. I thought he was called Skilled Chestnut Magician. Or she is, whatever. Never knew it was brown. Then Apache destroys it. Charcoal and Apache attacks. And instead of 22, Karibo says no thank you. Skilled Red Magician, inflicting 1500 to Mage Soldier, and ending his turn. Another Blazing Apache, and that's going to be a lot of damage. Pharaoh Tem is only at 2300. Mage Shoulder is leading by 3000. Looks like he's setting another card. Blazing Apache destroys the Skill Dark. And Mage Shoulder wants this the exact game. Mage Soldier is the winner on this one. Poor Atem, I thought he was going to move up. Now we are in the top 16. We have Prince Atem, Mana, Simon, Maliruka, Callum, Mahad, the Desert Mage, two different Priestettos, Forest Mage, Nightmare. Wait, Nightmare's not supposed to be here. Why is he up there? Where's Nightmare? It was Etos. Stop trying to cheat, man. Etos, Kapora, Shoddy from Season 0, Gib, the other Simon, and Mage Soldier. Alright, next up is going to be Prince Atem versus Mana. mana, mana, mana. Turning one attempt to another. And mana, mana, mana. Will Mana be able to see this as the fake attempt? Or should be crushed by his disguise? Even though they are technically still the same person. I guess different universes though. There's already somebody in Dark Magician. And a Dark Valkyria. And if I get down. It starts with the Pot of Greed. And a Raigeki. So that was keep those their mission alive. I think Dark Valkyria exercise. Nope. No, she doesn't. And 2 cards face down. 3 cards face down. Nagramation tries stacking, but Mirror Force gets rid of him. And she can't summon a monster. She tries setting, but Mystical Space Marine says, oh, she added her own Mirror Force. Unlucky for her. Prince of Thames summons Mammoth Graveyard and Feral Imp. Inflicting 25 damage. Leaving mana at 5,500. Mana's paying half her life points to summon Dark Magician on the field again. Destroys Feral Imp. Looks like she's playing a little defensive right now. Mana destroys the graveyard. Formation destroys the wolf. Defense. Mana special summons the monster again, or normal summons again, giving a counter. Which is strong enough to destroy the mystic. Oh! Formation attacks for 25. Looks like Prince Tam doesn't have anything who can stop her yet. Uses the counter to destroy the field, and is that enough damage? Yes, it is. Exact damage. Mana is the winner. Next up is Simon versus Maliruka. Maliruka, where, yeah. Honestly, I thought a lot of the brand memory characters were going to slowly leave the tournament. But it looks like they're holding their own against the barrel memory characters. Which is good, that's what I wanted. I want the decks to be somewhat able to fight each other. I don't want to be one-sided too often. Occasionally here and there, sure, that's good. Some decks are made to lose, like the Pharaoh Memory Ices, but still has a slight chance to win. Very slight. So Simon has nothing right now. It's another 27. Simon's now at 37. Now he's at 27. And just like that, Simon is out. Next up is Callum versus Mahad. Where are you? Eventually I will fix Callum's name in this, whatever. Looks like we're having two priests fighting each other now. Dark Magician versus the Gaias. Both have strong powerhouses, but who is the strongest? Callum's playing the pot agreed. Two cards face down, ending his turn. Summoning a skilled dark. Destroying the skilled blue. And a card face down. The mystical space says, let's get rid of that. Callum uses Dark Hole. And basically bricked. Let's go Dark Magician on the field, plus Monster Reborn. So that means two skilled Dark Magicians. Skilled 1 attacks, and skilled 2 also attacks. Now it looks like that guy is able to special summon, so you have two monsters on the field. And you attack the right one. One with the skill counters. That skill dark is in defense position. Now he draws a card again. This time he's playing Polymerization. Summon the guy as the Dragon Champion. And leaving Callum at, Mahad at 5,000 life points. Getting close games still. Mahad's going defensively with the card face down. Gaia attacks for 23. Gaia attacks for 26. Mahad, you have something. You have 100 life points. You gotta balance this back around. Pay half your life points, so you have 50 now. With some of the Dark Magician. What is Dark Magician going to do though? Lord Gaia's effect activates, but you activate the 1,000 Knives. Destroy one card, and you win your turn. That guy loses attack points. So you're playing defensively now. Can Mahad take this over with his 50 life points? Magician attacks that monster again. Goodbye Gaia. Another card face down. This Callum's on the defensive side right now. He sacrifices that thingy for Magician of Chaos. One horse gone. One Blue Magician gone. Special summons that thing. Summons Curse the Dragon defense position. Has card face down. Draw spells and one card. I reach the attacks for Curse Dragon. Get an attack life points directly for 25. If either player attacks life points directly, they could be the winner in this one. Guy the Magical Knights on the field. Special summons another Cursed Dragon. That will keep him protected for a little bit. Dark Magician attacks the Magical Knight, taking 200 damage. Magician of Chaos destroys the Cursed Dragon again. Callum draws. Gaia the Fierce Knight Origins. Special summons itself in defense position. I think Mahad might have this. Magician Caters destroys that. Dark Magic Circle adds the Dark Magician curtains. And Dark Magician says, let's finish this. That was a really good duel, actually. I like that one. Mahad almost lost, but he took it all around. Good job, Callum. Good job, Mahad. Next up is Desert Mage versus Priest Seto. Desert Mage, where are ya? And Anime Priest Seto. There we go. Looks like Desert Mage starting out first with the card face down, ending his turn. Reset has some skilled white magician, then place the pot of greed, putting one spell counter on it ready. Doing Graceful Charity, discarding some cards, and putting 2 cards on spell counters on it. Try attacking, but loses 300 damage. Says Raigeki, let's get rid of the golem. And that's 3 counters if you want to special summon it. It looks like he is. And summons the Buster Blader with the card face down. Desert Mage says Raigeki, but the gift of the mystical elf lets him heal some life points first. So he's back at full. Destroy Golem says let's inflict some 8 damage. So Desert Mage is back in the lead. Or now in the lead. Reset the Legion, destroy the Golem, and a card face down. Desert Mage's still going a little defensive right now. And the card face down. Desert Mage plays Pot of Greed. And then Monster Reborn, the Buster Blader. And Alpha. Alpha Buster Blader destroys Illusion. Alpha attacks the wall illusion, but that puts it back in his hand. Zeto says, let's circle this. And sets in on a monster. Desert Mage has did a face down with another mystical. Alpha tries attacking. And unfortunately, his lamp was not on the field when he had two monsters. Reseto is summoning his White Skilled Magician for some reason. And not Buster Blader, which should still be in the deck. Or in the grave, I mean. I guess Reseto forgot it was in there. Reseto destroys the face down, which is a Mirror Force. Lucky. Enchant that was not strong enough, but White Skilled Magician was. Another defense position monster. The Desert Mages also playing defensive. Lose a little more life points, but Skill Light defeats that, and is the correspondent to fix 1300, leaving her at 4750. If I was Desert Mage, I would have put that defense position again too, because he seemed to be liking to attack everything. Select attacks, and then 25 to the face. Heart of the Underdog is activated. And looks like he had nothing. Looks like Priesteto is going to be winning this one. And there we go. Priesteto is the winner. Next up is the other Priesteto versus Forest Mage. One fighting in the desert, one fighting in the forest. Forest Mage. And Forest Mage. Where are you, Forest Mage? There you are. Somehow both Priesteto and the other Priesteto is on opposite sides of the tournament, and they are moving. They look like they're moving up. I don't know about this one yet, but maybe they could be Priesteto versus Priesteto in first and second place. Force Mage is destroying the face down. The skill drain. Luckily, he didn't activate it because it was kind of useless. And to summon the Jerry Bean Man, but Jerry Bean Man got mirrored. Sorry, my friend. Jerry Bean Man, we miss you. Looks like he summons two Mystic Horsemen for 2600 damage. And Force Mage tries playing the Forest. They're just gonna get powered up. Summons Feral Imp and then fuses it with the thing for the snake lady. Rose Spectre of Dune. I guess it's not a snake lady, it's a rose lady. Mystic Horseman number 2 is destroyed. Another card face down. Mystic Horseman number 3 is destroyed. Reset to place spot upgrade. Place Dark Hole. And ends his turn. Bean Soldier's time. Trying to get some revenge from the Jerry Bean Man. How dare you attack the Jerry Bean Man, he says. And so to put the card face down. Force-made sacrifice for Queen of Autumn Leaves. And Shadow Spell says stall. So to put the card face down. We ultimately sacrifice for the Trent. Trent attacks for 1500. It looks like Seto is kind of burst at the moment. Jerry B Man that's on the field. That means Forest Mage is most likely going to win this one. The power of Jerry B Man will compel us. Luckily Seto has Raigeki, so no more Jerry B Man to worry about. Forest Mage choice Forest, and summon the Soul Wolf, and the Wolf destroys Seto. So it cannot be Seto versus Seto. Just sad. Next up is Itos versus Kapora. Kapora, where are you? Kapora. Itos, where are you? Itos? And Kapora, where are you? Kapora? Yeah, originally I thought this was going to be like a 3-hour tournament, and it looks like it's going to be probably running about 4 hours now. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes currently. Not too bad, but looks like Kapora is using Slogan and the Battle Ops to attack. And 2 cards face down. Itos assigns time to summon the Javelin Beetle. And Skill Drain is activated. And Mirror Force is activated too. Goodbye, Javelin Beetle. Ito says Regeki time. Get rid of that dumb battle ox. And ends the turn. Warrior sees the monster reborn. So he can get his own javelin beetle. And the wolf axe wielder. And that's a lot of damage. Ito's at now 1800. Can he come back with this? He activates Recycle. Ends his turn. It looks like Kippura might be winning this one. Kippura wins. Next up is Shoddy versus Geb. Shoddy. And where's Geb? Here's Geb. I want Geb to win, but I've seen Shoddy also has a good chance to win himself. Shoddy starting with a card face down and ending his turn. Geb's versus Gagagiku. There's a William School Seeker. Shoddy plays Raigeki. Summons the Swarm of Locusts to attack for 1,000. And places it face down for protection. W can destroy the locusts, and he ends his turn. Plays a card face down. Now it's Geb's turn. Geb summoning his ancient warrior, ancient lizard warrior, whatever you want to call it. Currently, Geb's the only one that has lost life points yet. Now he's playing another card face down. That sea serpent thing can attack. Now the lizard and Gaga can attack for some good damage. And now he's playing his Heart of the Underdog, so soon he will summon his Go Giga Gaga Gigi Goo Goo Gaga Go 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 Gigi Goo. Yes, I have to give it the longer name every time I say it. Because I'm annoying that way. I'm probably just gonna stop now, but we'll see. The Go Giga Gaga Go Go Gaga Gigu Go Go Gigo. So you're playing Raigeki. There is that for Giga Gagu Gigu. 1850, 2450. Now Shoddy's only at 450. I don't think he has a way to win, but let's see if he can try. Pot of Greed. Card face down, and another card face down. Are the underdog. Mystical Space. He activates Faint Plan, so he can't take the face down this turn. He's sacrifices for Go Giga. Go Giga. Another card face down. Ready to draw? Let's draw another one. And another one. And another one. Guess what? Another one. Now if Guardian Geb had Exodia, I think he would have the best chance at Exodia. The amount of cards he draws. Armor Lizard attacks Spirit Crescent, Spirit Crescent effect. Summons Royal Keeper and Giga Gaga Gigu. Go Giga attacks. And discards all those cards. Another card face down, and he ends his turn. Maybe Geb will deck himself out and Shoddy will win. Maybe not. Move the Sakuda. Water Memory protects him. And he's another Go-Gaga. Now he just needs to summon Gagagigu and he has all three of them. Shoddy's Monster Reborning, his Royal Keeper. And putting it back face down. Another card face down. And Shock Tribute destroys one. Lizard attacks the bird. Giga attacks the bird. And Go Giga wins. And Geb is the winner. Next is Simon versus Mage Soldier. Where are you, Simon? Looking for Anime Simon. Versus the Mage Soldier. Alright, there we go. So Simon starts with one card face down and ending his turn. Make sure he uses sparks. Summons the Dark Fire Soldier. As a charity, discards this. Mystical Space. Destroy the Pot of Avarice, which I think it's really weird to be in this series, but I guess I added to him. You have a better chance of getting Exodia. I'm fine with it. Whatever. Out of the 3 tournaments he's been in, he has only summoned Exodia once, so must not be that powerful. He's at 100. He draws. As we go to charity. I'm just gonna show you his hand because I can see his hand. He's gonna lose anyway, but he was very close to getting Exodia right there. He's just missing that one piece. The Mace Soldier defeated him. Next up, we're in the top 8. We have Mana with her Dark Mission Girls, Malaruka with his Cursed Dragon Pumpkin strategy. We have Mahad with his Dark Magicians. We have Pharaoh's Memory Pre-Seto with his Buster Blader and Seto deck. We have Force Mage with his Beasts? No, Plants. I think he has Plants. Kapora with his Beast Warriors. Geb with his Reptiles. And Mage Soldier with his Pyro Burn deck. Next up is going to be Mana versus Malaruka. Mana, where are ya? There's Mana. If Malaruka somehow wins, I will be very confused. Because I feel like Mana should be a lot stronger than Malaruka. Mana already turned 2, attacking, leaving him at 5,500. He sets a card. Valkyria attacks the Pitch Black Dragon. And that's another 4,300. Malaruka is only at 1,200. Can he turn this around? Let's see him do it. He starts off with the Pot of Greed, drawing 2 cards and a card face down. Sage Stern is activated. Does some special summon Dark Magician from the deck. Dark Valkyria gets special summon to get the spell counter. Removes it to destroy a monster. And Dark Magician finishes us off. Mana 1 in turn 6. Next up is Mahad versus Seto. And Pre-Seto. Looks Pre-Seto starting with the Dark Hole, destroying the skill Black Magician. and summons the Ryokushin powered for attacking 1600. And a card face down. So the Dimension Circle and the Monster Reborn. Tries attacking for 19, but negate attack says no thank you. Reset uses Pot of Greed. Reset as Gift of Charity. And then the Pot of Greed. Or Mahad mean. Mahad now uses the Black Slate? Eternal Soul, that's what it's called. And try to face down. I'd use 1,000 lives, destroying that card. Skill Dark attacks. Decoration attacks for 25. Decorate some both for that Oracle thing. Oracle special summons Dark Mission back. So they use Regeki. Mahad uses that thing to stop it, I think. And Eternal Soul lets him special summon a second one. And Presetto is done. Not Presetto, Mahad. Next up is Force Mage versus Kapora. Force Mage Kapora. Where Force Mage and Kapora. There you are. Well, it looks like top 8 is moving pretty decently speed. Now it says it, now it's gonna be super slow. Oh, never mind. Force Mage has the Jerry Beam man already, so almost sure victory. Oh, Kapora is very scared of Jerry Beam man, so he Dark Souls. And some Tiger Axe in its place. And card face down. Force Mage is mad, so he summons the Bean Soldier. Try getting some revenge. And then plays the Heart of the Underdog, ending his turn. Kapora is using all his destruction cards. And summons the Wolf Alex Wielder. Target underdog, just with Dark World. Then he plays the Pot of Greed, draw some more cards. Plays Monster Reborn on the famous Jerry V Man. And Feral Imp. Jerry V Man, Impus 100. And Feral Imp is taking 13. Getting the life when it's close to even again. Now Kapoor is kind of get scared because he's facing one Jerry V Man. Jerry V Man destroys Beaver Warrior, and he does 2,500 damage. And a card face down. However, the underdog is activated. The Kabori had nothing, so Forest Mage just says Graceful Charity. Let's start something else. Activate Forest. Feral Imp attacks. And the Great Jerry Bean Man finishes us off. Next up is Geb versus Mage Soldier. Where is Mage Soldier? There you are. And where is Geb? And where is the other guy? There you are. Maybe Mage Soldier turns into Geb. Because they have the same facial structure, I think. Slightly changed, but very similar. This is the Mage Soldier starting with Ukaze and a card. 2 cards face down. Geb's turn. He summons the Grappler. But Charcoal and Patchy is a little too defensive. So he plays the Heart of the Underdog. Dark Forest number 2 attacks. Gab's turn, he hits the Heart of the Underdog. Draw power. Draw exactly what he wanted. Card face down and Pot of Greed. Another card face down too. Dark Fire just like that. Blazing Patchy attacks that. Now Geb's using Graceful Charity, draw some cards, discard some. Mystical Space of face down. Which Mirror Force, Lucky Lucky. Monster Reborn. Let's go Giga. Next is Go Giga for 1100. Summons the Armored Lizard and a card face down, ending his turn. Mage Soldier's gonna be a little worried, so he starts pulling everything. Summons a Dark Forest Soldier, which got Mirror Force right now. Gabriel's prepared. And phase 2, and phase. Now Geb's turn to counteract. He's gonna draw a little bit. Make sure he draws what he needs. He's drawing so much that this black bar is not really helping too much. Damage off Kerber attacks for 19. Card face down and a few cards away. Or the underdog. We'll let him draw some more. Calgary attacks. He's going to use a skill drain. Just in case. And the Structure attacks. Another card face down, and discard a whole bunch of cards. Now I get to draw some more. Even more. Even more. Use Raikeki because I think he's going to end this now. There's one for the Giga Gagigu. And Giga attacks. Mage Soldier is defeated. Alright. Now we have Mana, Mahad, Forest Mage, and Geb. 2 people from the Pharaoh Memory Tournament. 1 person from the Forbidden Memories. And Geb that's just basically from the Forbidden Kingdom area, but his deck is basically another Forbidden Memories deck. So, still basically 50-50. Next up is Mana versus Mahad. Dark Mission versus Dark Mission Girl. Mana and Mahad are on the field. Both have very powerful decks that can do a lot of damage if let be. Looks like Mana's starting first. And she plays her Pot of Grade. And then her Grace of Charity. Magician Souls sends Third Mission to the grave. The special summon itself and a card face down. Prince Mahad uses that thing so he can add the Dark Magic attack to his hand. And then Pot of Greed. And then he's gonna summon his ritual monster, Magician of Chaos. And that allows him to destroy two cards. With Dark Magic Expand is on the field. And Mahad attacks for 25. And card face down. Mana says let's summon Dark Hole. Eternal Soul activates. Dark Magician. And the Magician of whatever. And Formana was defeated by her master. Next up is Forest Mage versus Geb. And where is Geb? Forest Mage might do well because he has a Jerry Bee Man. But Geb seems to be doing really well with his Googly Goose. Whereas Forest Mage is starting with his own Heart of the Underdog and a card face down. Armored Lizard on the field tries and destroys the Feral Imp. Looks like Forest Mage didn't have his Jerry Bee Man just yet. But he's gonna use Dark Hole anyway. And he's on Snake Yoshi and equipping it with the Vial of Germs. Attacking for 1300. Gives him his Worm Drake to attack for 100. Forest Mage drew the Pharaoh Imp, lets him draw a card. Nope, Barbian's Geb says no, you're not drawing a card anymore. But he's sitting card anyway. Drake tries attacking, but Pharaoh Imp was just strong enough. Attacking with Pharaoh Imp for the Queen of Autumn Leaves. Quantum Leaves attacks for 400. Attacking with Lizard for the Giga Gakikigu. And looks like he's setting cards and ending his turn. That Snake attacks but loses 100. Gagagigu attacks for 25. I just realized this snake thing that looks like a sea serpent is actually an earth attribute. What the heck? Your moon guard, your moon guard. I wonder what type of mythology it's from. Is that the world snake? I don't think so, but it looks like Forest Mage bricked. There we're going to see monsters for the Go Giga. Go Giga attack for 2950. Geb is the winner. Now we're going to do the bronze match. Forest Mage versus Mana. I'm pretty sure Mana's going to win this easily, but we'll see. Mana, mana, mana. Mana. Alright, there we go. Who's gonna be third place? The Forest Mage or the Priestess Mana? Looks like Forest Mage starting first. He puts card face down, ending his turn. Mana's paying half her life points already to summon the Dark Magician. Attacking at 2500 against the Dark World Thorns. And then she puts card face down. Looks like now he's playing a little defensively because that's a big monster that happened really quickly. Looks like she can special summon another monster. Put another Dark Magician in her hand. Attack. And Dark Magician attack for 25. Doing it defensively, but a hard dog, but Mystical Face says no more. Mana says no. She's gonna get third place. She's not even giving him a shot. She's ending this. That's for 4,500, leaving him down to 1,000. Starting with both those for a Dark Magician. Now he has a way to win, but let's see if he can do it. No, he does not. Uses Monster Reborn. Gets Dark Magician Girl back on the field. And Dark Magician is finishing this off. So Forest Mage's fourth, Mana's third. Next with Mahad versus Geb. Yeah, where's Mahad? I feel like this can be kind of a very similar thing. Mahad's deck is a lot more advanced than Geb's Gaga Gigu Beatdown. But we'll see. Looks like Geb starting with the Alien Shock Trooper, Hardened Underdog, and a card face down. Mahad using his Chaos form, doing a Magician of Chaos. And then activating 1,000 Ice. And allows him to destroy 2 cards almost immediately. Goodbye 1, goodbye 2. Attack 2,500. And a card face down. Which Geb says no, let's get rid of that. And he's playing defensively now. If he only had Raigeki or Dark Hole or something, I think he could have moved on. Vision of Chaos destroys the card, but Monster Reborn lets him special summon a monster. So it's another 2,500 attack points. And he's gonna select 5,000 life points. Geb is basically being rolled. Two cards face down. Mirror Force activated. Fusion Chaos still activated so he can destroy the face down card. Paladin's effect. Let's push us summon him Dark Vision. And Dark Vision finishes us off. Sorry, Geb, you did really good though. I thought there was a chance you could have moved around. Mahad is the winner. Geb is second place, and Mana is third place. Fourth Mage is fourth place. It's in the tournament. Good job, Mana. Geb and Mahad, you guys did great. So you two, Force Mage, Mage Shoulder, Kapora, Ilaruka, and Priest Seto. You guys did really good too. I'm surprised there's so many Forbidden Memory characters like Simon and Priest Seto, Itos, Desert Mage, Prince of Tem, Callum, Jadi, and Simon are also at top spaces. Alright. I'll do that like that. And wrong person. Looks like in this tournament, Priest Mahad is the Master Duel Twisted Memory AI tournament winner. See you next time. I don't know what the next video is going to be. Alright. Have a good night. Pet your pets. Goodbye.